All right, good morning, everyone. It's 1:47 p.m. Eastern Time, 8/21/2025. And where I'm on the dome. So let's go to the volume profile. I set up a little volume profile. It's the first trade of the day. So had a lot of things to do this in the morning here. Got a lot of things to catch up on. So I figured let me catch up on a little bit of trading. All right, 393 looks like a good area. You got a little bit of a ledge here at 392.25, so 393. Let's see how we do. Let's go to the dome. All right, we're on the dome here. We got a footprint. 393 is right about here. You know, I definitely want to be long. There's really no problem here. We got a couple of buying balances. Coming back down again, I'll probably be about 393 is where I looked at. Let's go ahead and put an order in over there. Even if we come back down a little bit, I think we'll be all right with all this positive delta. We did have some sellers, so I'm expecting a little selling. We did have some sellers come in here starting to take out these buying imbalances. It doesn't mean we won't shoot up to the sky, but I want to get in there as low as I can and within reason. So I think we're okay here. We got some buying imbalances. Let's go see if we could get some buyers come in. Got a big support ledge right here. You got a finished auction pretty much all the way through here. So let's see what we got. No buying. There you go. We got buyers starting to come in. You got a big buyer just came in. You got some bids that are forming here. You got a seller here. Let's see what happens here. We uptick. We're looking good here. Let's see if the buyers start coming back in. You got 100, 106. So they're starting to add a little bit. They got a little bit. This one here is 62.50. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get a decent bid. The small numbers they're adding right about here. So we may see some resistance. Yeah, right about there. We got a lot of buying. Aren't able to get above it. Sellers are starting to come back in. Let's see if the buyers see if the buyers go back in there. Well, it took me out there. So let's see if we could get back in. So 391.25. Here's where the buyers came in before. Let's go see if they're going to start coming in again. Going to go long right there. Looks like they were taking a bite. So let's see. We got a lot of buying here. Up in here. There's some sellers here. Once we get through this big dollar thing here, I think we'll be okay. Let's see how we could do. See if they make a second run for it. Got some sellers here. Let's see if we get above 89 even. Should be right about here. I'll take it. Still down about 1 point. Which looks like 1 point. Yeah, 1 point. So let's go ahead and see if it gives us another opportunity here. I'm on the dome, good. This way you can see what's going on. I'm looking to be long about 89.75. Right there. Show you why I've done that. Got that little pin right here. Go back to the dome. I'm still in it. All right. That's 2 points. So we're in the green. If you like this kind of content where we just trading, you know, win or lose, real time, as it happens, no sugarcoating. This is trading. Support my channel by giving me a subscription, subscribe to the channel, and like my videos and watch my videos. A lot of educational content in this. Okay, no FOMO. You wait for your. You can be down. It's fine. It's trading. We have a nice blue candle here, so we're getting a lot more delta prior to what. Look at this craziness here. All that green here, all that red. I mean. Now we got a little consolidation area. So what happens after consolidation? Well, you know, we're gonna break out of the consolidation. All right. So we're looking good so far. So, but there's nothing else here. So yeah, don't revenge trade. Don't do anything. I was down. Now I'm up. That's the way trading is. You can't take the heat. Step away from your platform. You know, having no position is a position. You know. Let's see if you can go below 91.50, which we just did. And let's continue up with a buy right here at 39.75. I think I'm in. We're buying and selling here as well. So let's see if we could take this trend a little bit. We have a buying imbalance here. I think we're still looking pretty good. So you got some sellers coming in, but we had a big bidder here. We had a bunch of positive delta. And there's a lot of action happening at 390.50. Came up here pretty fast. I mean, but there's really nothing going on here. Very, very small numbers. We'll see if we could, you know, get to about 100 here. That would be good. Or 89, that's not bad, but I'd like to see 3 digits. There you go. 106 below. Maybe we'll hold on to that. See if they start adding below here. These are smaller numbers. You got some positive delta here. You can tell that the volume is less going up, you see? So here's a big number here. We'll see if they're supporting it. This number needs to come down. Less negative. you got some sellers coming back in here. Maybe a little more aggressive on the selling. But buyers need to sell to get out. Okay, so we got to remember that. So maybe they're taking profits. Maybe they bought down here. Who knows? All right, we got a nice push right there. We'll see if that continues. I'm still going to keep my stop where it is until I see something significant. Going to come up maybe 2 ticks here. We got some buying coming in, countered by some selling. So let's see how this works out. Got a lot of buying here. Okay. So the folks that are selling right now, well, I think once we get to about 83 where I said before, I think that's going to be a nice move up. But we gotta wait for that. We're starting to tick. Let's see if we uptick here. Down tick, uptick, uptick. Okay. So let's see what happens here. We're getting a little more volume coming in. Starting to pull some of the bits here, not too many. Well, that they did. So let's continue. They try to clear them out, and we're going to go long at 91. Right here. I'm in. I see where they cleared them out and took them right back down again. I'm thinking we have a support here at 91. I got in at 91, which is what I wanted. So it cleared out all the bids, right? It came down very fast, and now I think I'm at a good support area right now. We're getting some bids coming in. You see some green? You're seeing some green, seeing some green. Let's see some red here. Let's see a little bit of red coming up in here. There you go. All right, this is where we had a bunch of buyers, right? This is where the delta comes in to play. So this could possibly be a very good area, and we could come up here very fast. If buyers are confident that they could continue and they're still here, then we can move up here pretty fast. So you see how it's moving? We don't want to give it up. So let's see if we could, definitely gonna at least go break even here. I'm not gonna give up anything here, but we'll see. We can hold a support there. I want to clear all this before I start moving my stop. I want to clear all this at 393. Right here. We go up, we come down. We go up 3, we come down 4. That's trading, right? So 73. So we're not actually, so it's actually becoming less. See that? So let's see if we can pop it up. Let's go. All right, we're good there. I'll take it. Still in the green. Just a lot of gelling in here. Uh, 92.75. Let's see what we got there. 92.75. $92.25 right here, short. This is going to be quick. Let's see how we do. We're just going to go right here. All right, we'll see if we could just, I'll take it. If you like this kind of content, you want to support my channel, subscribe to it, watch the videos, and like them. We're scalping here. This is not, wait for the big move. All right. Scalping point, 2, if I get thrown a bone and it goes up, that's fine. I do have a pretty high win rate. I've been trading Orderflow since 2012. Stay out of the market when I say I can't make any money. I'm going to stay out just by looking at it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the footprint now. Since that we're going to let this gel a little bit. Looks like we have some consolidation. Let's go ahead and confirm it in the footprint. All right. Important. Let's confirm it in the volume profile. Here, this is it. We're not getting to actually to the. I'm going to go ahead and move this up to here, which is pretty much the higher here. And let's go here and move this to this ledge. All right. I don't want to be trading in between here. I want to be, possibly, I can trade. I want to be above this, the VWAP. I like to be above that. Psychologically, for a lot of traders, retail traders, they love the VWAP. And also, commercial knows that they love the VWAP. So you got to watch out for a fade. All right. Let's go to the dome. There we are. Little consolidation. Let this blow out. This way, all right, we got 17 minutes, 42 seconds on this video. I'll hold to about 20 minutes. And then I'll shut the video down. Also, I have a Discord that I have a free chat room. So if you have any questions, join the chat. I have a couple of channels in there. I'm sure you'll be able to find one to post your question. If it's in the Discord, I'm definitely going to answer it. If you want to talk about it, hit me up in the chat room. Oh, it's a free Discord. Let's take a look at the... we had a bunch of support at 89.50. Just popped right up for 89.50. Let's see what happens here to become completely down again. We did have some buyers here, some decent delta. We only have one buying imbalance. Really wasn't much here. Not enough to get trapped. A lot of sellers came in through here. All right. Not much buying delta here. I mean, there was, but no imbalances. So we had some decent buying and selling. We may see some support here at 91 even. Let's check that out. I'm looking here. The POC is right here at 390. Let's see what happens there. All right, 389.25. We take a look right here. Let's go just take a look at 389.25. See, not much anything went here. You see this? Only 3. Delta. Positive delta, but very, very small. Let's see what happens here. Now we're in a negative now. Next logical move would be below 86.75 here. Love to be able to get a indication to go short. We have a lot of, a lot of short selling here off this level. All right, let's go to the volume profile for a sec. $88 even. Go 87.25. Had a lot of buyers coming in there. We'll see if they consolidate, come back up, which I'm thinking that's what they're going to do. Had a lot of selling here. Selling. Buyers came in. Ended up about right where we are right now. So this is pretty significant. 88 even. Let's take a look at that. And that's going to 88 even at 85, 83. That's 5 points pretty much. And if we actually go hit 86, I'll take a little heat. Yeah, I'd be a buyer at about 86.25. Let's see what happens. 86.75. Buyers are starting to come in now. So let's take a look at the dome. And let's look. All right. Yeah, we do. Looks like, we have this area consolidation in here. 93 to 87. 86.75. I'd like to break the low here of this candle. Maybe somewhere in about 86.50 to 86 even. It's a very big possibility. 86.50, 87 even, I said? Yeah. So I don't see any selling imbalances here. Yeah, pretty much buying imbalances. $25 minutes on this video. Got some buying imbalances just came in here. Looking at the volume profile here. If you go below this low here, see how this one hit this low as well? You go to this low to this low. You see how the low hit? If we take that low, match it with this low, which is right here, you see how the cumulative delta is lower than that. All right? This is higher. All right? So when delta makes a new low, we get a little bit of absorption, and this is what we're seeing right here. So now we could possibly go higher, and that'll be the move I'm looking for. All right, so I'm looking for the resistance level. Let's go back to the dome. Looking for the resistance level here, then taking it higher. All right, so I'm looking to go long actually at 92.75, and I may see a little heat because it's going to show resistance. Obviously, we got a little bit of resistance here. But we did have some decent numbers here. 178 was a big buyer. 125. So this could do all at once over here. Let's go ahead and see if we can see some bigger numbers up in here. All right. And if we can hold the POC, that'll be good. All right. So let's go see. Let's go see before we make this range candle. I'm giving it plenty of time. I'm going to go long right here. Too slow. We don't have the momentum. Yeah, it actually worked out. That's a good move. Good move. That was nice. Anyway, if you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, share, comment. My eyes. Got to give my eyes a little rest here. All right. So, yeah, also join my Discord. Discord, got some good folks in there. We have some conversations going on. I'm in a chat room. So if you have any questions, I'm in the free community chat. Hit me up there. All right. So support my channel by subscribing. Very important. All right. I'm getting to that magic number of almost 500 subscribers. Need to get to 500 subscribers, and I need more watch hours, at least 3,000 watch hours. So guys, just let the videos run. Open up a new window and search the internet. Just continue to watch them. All right. Let them run. Let me get those hours. YouTube will stop paying me. All right. And that'll be good. That'd be like they're paying for me trading. That'd be great. Anyway, that's about it. Talk to you on the next one.